I have our good friend Aaron Pryce from Chosen Church in Kelmscott with us today, and we are talking strategic partnerships. I love it when you come in, my friend, because we get to talk community.
Yeah, it's good fun.
That is my heart. That is your heart. How do we connect people, love people, and just bless people in general?
Yeah.
And also, as Christians, we want to share the love of Jesus in amongst
Amen.
it all. So when it comes to community and strategic partnerships, why is it that they're important? Because sometimes we feel stuck in life. Like we go, I want to help this or I want to do that, but I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is something that's, I think on lots of people's minds is they want to help, they want to get involved. The average person wants to, share the love, but don't really know how, and they feel like they can't connect. And so this is why I'm such a big advocate for strategic partnerships, linking in. You don't have to do it alone. There's so many amazing people doing incredible things. So rather than trying to start something from scratch, look for people who are already doing amazing things in the community and link to them, and then you get that fulfillment. They get strengthened and encouraged, and the impact is so much greater. So important.
Oh, I love that. Now, you've got an example here of one way that you guys did it with us through a community dinner.
That's right. So, our church, we, lots of people doing it tough in this season of life, and things going on with fuel prices, all of that stuff. And so every Wednesday night we put on a free meal, a really good meal, and that's a big undertaking. 100 people coming in for a meal and cooking and all of that. So rather than just doing it alone, we partner with our local Vinnies cohort. They come in, we get to encourage one another. They help us cook. We get to spend more time with people, with the actual community, sharing, encouraging, equipping. Lots of the volunteers now are from the group who were previously attending. We've got local rehabs partnering in, and they're partnering in to help cook and clean and connect. It's amazing, and watching people together. So it's not a heavy load for us, and it's not a heavy load for them, but we can impact really wide. It's just... it's incredible.
I love that. But I think too, like when you have those strategic partnerships, obviously Chosen Church and the team that you've got around you, the Vinnies crew and the team they've got around them, it adds a different level of credibility as to one person just saying, put my hand up, hey, I'm doing this in the park, come and hang out with me. But once you've started to got people that you connect to say, this is a community thing, it adds weight to it as well. It
absolutely does. And even the reach becomes so much more, it's multiplication, because the connectivity is so much greater, the different spheres. The Vinnies crew are sort of interacting with different people than I'm interacting with, and the rehab guys, they're interacting with different cohort than I am, and then we all come together with the one mind. And man, it's a beautiful thing.
No, it's so good. Why is it important that we don't reinvent the wheel? Because I know that often we go, I want to do this or I want to do that. But sometimes it's like, I don't know whether it's a logistics thing or that, but it almost feels like you're reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think a big part of it is, the resource required and energy required to start something is quite immense. And if we've got two things going on, the way that the Vinnies meal and our meal came together is we were both doing similar things and realized we were both doing similar things in the same area and said, why are we doing two? And kind of like, let's do one together and it's just going to be easier. And so when we try and start something fresh, the time, the resource, the energy required is huge. Whereas if you've already got something going, you've got the kitchen, you've got the venue, I've got the food, I've got the know-how, we come together, we combine what we have together, all of a sudden everything shifts and changes. One body, many parts. It's a biblical principle, and man, it's just golden.
Aaron, when it comes to this, how does someone start to get involved in, maybe they're thinking about getting involved in their community, maybe they want to find out who is it that they can strategically partner with. What would be your, let's go one go-to piece of advice to start with, and let's talk about some of the other things that have, the church has been involved with.
Sure. I think with anything, getting connected is about finding out where the gaps are, even, what the needs are in your area. There's no point sort of starting something or being involved in something where there is no need, where there's not a place for it. So really getting your finger on the pulse of what's happening in my community, and then getting involved with that. Is there organisations doing great things, and it's just a few conversations and you'll be onto it straight away.
Yeah.
Meet some people, get out, have a look, get your finger on the pulse of what's happening, and then find a place where you find people of peace, like-mindedness.
Yeah.
And then when there's chemistry, you'll find calling.
Yeah, I love that. There's an email that we get, or you would have got it today, I think, the Bank of Ideas that comes out where they talk about like all these different things that different places and organisations are doing that are cool projects that give us ideas about how we can engage with our community and maybe find other people that are doing that sort of stuff.
Excellent resource.
What are some of the things that you're seeing that where you guys have also connected? So you've done the community dinners. I know you've done some stuff in the park. You're doing school mentoring. Tell me about some of those things.
Absolutely. Another amazing organisation that we partner with is an organisation called Kids Hope. Kids Hope, just so good. It's working with vulnerable kids in schools, in public schools, and especially in a time-poor society where we all feel so under the pump. The whole thing of it, 1 hour, once a week, one student, and you meet with that one student. The Kids Hope do all the training, give you all the resource, all the connectivity, the partnership with the school, and you just link in with Kids Hope and you give your 1 hour and it transforms a life. Amazing organisation. If you hear nothing else, Google Kids Hope. They're really cool. Yeah. And link in with them. But then even things like we're doing church in the park. Primary thing, just going into the park, a church service for the community, not trying to get people into our world, but going into their world and just introducing people to Jesus through a meal of a morning, a bit of worship and an encouraging testimony, and everyone's invited. Those sorts of things are quite easy to do, but there's people already doing it, and you can be part of it just by sort of finding out where and what's happening around you.
Yeah, I love that. I've got a message here from Adeline saying, one of my ways of serving or connecting is a drop-in tech clinic online on a Wednesday. When I know that I'm there and they'll be patient and they'll explain things to me in simple language, willing to learn. I don't know how to do something, and she feels more connected in her community sometimes than she does in her church. I think that's a really, I love the fact that she's connected to a local church, but I love the fact that she's feeling connected to her community as well.
Absolutely.
And I think that's one of the things that we want to be able to do is when we're connecting to our community, we can bring hope into that space. What if someone's wanting to get more involved in that? What are some of the practical steps that listeners can do and that some of the Sonshine family can do to connect locally?
Absolutely. Like I said, finding out what's happening is being in the community, finding spaces and places who are already doing things. And that's as simple as a Google search and you can see what's happening. Speak to your local church, local council, even getting outside of the church sphere. Yeah. There's just community organisations doing well, and we're called to be salt and light into that space. So getting involved in just community space, find out who's already helping. Yeah. And come along and support them rather than trying to create the new thing. The strategic partnership is where the strength is. When you bring your bit, I bring my bit, the other person brings their bit, and we combine that together. It all goes into the middle and we work together. And that's what it is. And realizing that you have a part to play. So for every listener listening, you have a part to play. You have a talent, you have a gift. You are significant in the life of the church, but significant in life of the community. Yeah. And you can be of great service just by being involved, just being present. Sometimes the best ministry is the ministry of presence, being there as an encouragement. So just get out there. That's what I'd say. Just start now. Don't try and build something, make something, create something. Just be there. Hey,
it's Doug from Mornings on Sonshine. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, do all those good things. Share it with a friend who might get something out of it, and I'll catch you in the next video.